Hey guys, it's Mackenzie. Welcome back to my channel. So today we have a ship with me video. I don't have all that many items to ship out today, but I've been seeing y'all's comments that you want me to bring back the ship with me video, so I figured I would just film one. The reason I don't have all that many sales going out is because I just haven't been listing all that much, but I have a solid 50 items going up later this week, and so I'm hoping the next time I see you guys back here for a ship with me, I will have at least twice the amount of sales going out. So for now, we are just going to have a shorter video, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So our first sale, this is going to be pretty underwhelming. This is a J. Crew eyelet button down blouse top. I sold this for $10. So I've mentioned it so many times in the past, but whenever I am seeing slower sales and I get one or two offers roll in, I pretty much take the offers, especially if it's a piece that I'm not too attached to. Like this was a filler piece that I picked up at the bins. It's J. Crew. It's from 2017, so it is an older item. I actually grabbed this when I still had my assistant, and I was paying her by the item, and so I basically had a quota of items to fill every week, and basically I'm saying that this is probably not something that I would have picked up nowadays, that it's just me reselling. I do think it's really cute. It has nothing to do with the style or anything like that. It's just with it being older, 2017. Yellow is a harder color to sell. It does take a specific buyer. It doesn't have any like overwhelming prominent details to it, like embroidery or a fun graphic or anything like that. And so yeah, nowadays I am just happy to move this out of my closet. I had it listed at 28. Someone offered me 10. I did go ahead and accept that. My earnings were 7 and my profit was around 6. So yeah, I've always had the theory that if you accept offers and are open to counter offering, that kind of thing, versus just declining, it does help to get the ball rolling with other offers coming in and getting traction in your closet. And I think it might have helped because I did have several offers come in right after that. So our second sale is this plaid sweater. That blouse I have had, I would say, for nine to 10 months, and I believe it was recently relisted. This sweater I just listed, so it's only been listed for maybe like a week before selling, and I originally picked this up because it is a mohair wool blend. I also did really like the print and cut. It's that really oversized boxy fit, and the colorway was cute with the orange and pink. I am wanting to start moving out my winter wear, sweaters, jackets, boots, that kind of thing, as we are very quickly approaching summer or springtime, spring and summer. So yeah, anything winter wear that I'm listing right now, I want to get in and out the door, and anything that I've had listed, I want to start sending aggressive offers on using my PosherVA to try and move it out. So I listed this at 30 and was offered 25 within just a couple days. I accepted that. My earnings were 20. I got this at the Family Thrift Center outlet on their new inventory day. It was featured in my last Shop With Me video. I finally filmed myself shopping on Thursday, which is the day that they put out new inventory when everything is chaotic. So if you want to see that, I can link that video down below, or it's just my last Shop With Me video. I found some really good pieces. So my net profit on the sweater came out to $17.75, which I'm happy with. I did not add my label to that. You always want to make sure that you are adding your label. I think that just shows that I'm a little rusty with the talking and filming while I'm shipping. So yeah, I need to step it up a little bit. I gotta remember the labels. Now we have a bag. This was the first bag to sell from my Threadup mystery handbag box unboxing, which was a pretty sad box. I also did film that. I can link that down below. A lot of you guys commented and talked about how you thought it was a really bad box. Honestly, I did not think it was great. I will be doing good to make my money back on it, which is obviously not the goal with those boxes because it does take a lot of time to, you know, process the handbags, get them cleaned up, photo them, list them. And so yeah, this was the first bag to sell. It did not have a brand, but it did say inside that it is genuine leather. And it had a really fun, nice, high quality tooled design to the leather. It was made in Paraguay, very functional, had lots of card slots, lots of like wallet situations happening inside the actual bag, a lot of room. So this is great for like traveling or running errands kind of thing. I listed this at $30 and it did sell for full price, so that was great. My earnings were $24. I did pay $8 per handbag in that box, and so my profit came out to $16 on this bag. So anything that I can sell from that box, I will be happy about. You guys did tell me that I need to take a closer look at that colorful 80s Brio like circular balloon bag. So I need to do that later. I think I will end up listing that. So thank you guys if you left that comment. I probably would not have researched that. I don't know why, but it does look like it has a resale value and might sell. Okay, now we have Logo by Lori Goldstein. This is another piece that I recently picked up from the Family Thrift Center outlet on their new inventory day. So it cost me $2.25. I initially was excited about this just because I thought the design was very boho, very cute with the eyelet back, and cardigans are one of my best cut of clothing to sell. However, when I was photographing it, I did notice a couple stains on the sleeve and a very small one on the shoulder. Honestly, nothing noticeable, but anytime I have to disclose flaws, in my mind, that means that I'm not going to be as strict on the list price kind of thing. Like, I know that I'm going to have to account for the flaws, and so that was a little bit of a bummer. I did list this lower at $25 because of that. If it were flawless, I would have listed probably closer to like $32-ish. But yeah, listed at $25, and I quickly received a $21 offer. I did accept that. My earnings were $16.80, and my profit was around $14.60 on this cardigan. So happy to get that in and out the door, even with a couple flaws. I think that's so cute for springtime. This, I believe you guys have already seen, or I think my bins haul. I have a 75 item bins haul coming out soon. I don't know if by the time you're seeing this video it will have already been uploaded or if it will be in the next couple days from now. But either way, this was the first piece that I took out of that haul to get listed because it has embroidered hearts all over, red and pink hearts for Valentine's Day. This is the cutest thing ever. It's just a boutique brand, Day Plus Moon, in a size large. I wanted to get it just because obviously Valentine's Day was approaching. It's 100% cotton, so, you know, natural materials. If this were 100% polyester, I probably would have left it just because the quality would not have been there. I love the oversized fit. And button-down shirts are another cut of clothing that does sell well for me. You could wear this, you know, to work, to the office, to brunch, running errands, a variety of places. It's very versatile, and the embroidered hearts are super cute. So yeah, I pulled this out of the bins haul to get listed first. I'm happy I did that because it did sell. I listed it at $25. Someone liked the listing, and so my PosherVA sent them out a $22 offer with discount ship. That was accepted, and so my earnings came out to $15.58. I paid around $1 for this at the bins. It is relatively lightweight, and so my earnings were, or my profit was $14.50 on this shirt. So yeah, really cute. I hope the buyer loves it and enjoys it on Valentine's Day. I stumbled into like, I would say 30 tops, shirts, and blouses at the bins, and I basically just grabbed them all because they were all really cute. And I am happy that I did that, but you also have to think about the opportunity cost. So because I have to take time out to photo, process, steam, measure, list, put it into my inventory, and then eventually ship out all 30 of those items. They're just boutique brands like that. That was Day Plus Moon brand, but a lot of them are like Jodaful, Intro, and so they're just going to sell for less because they do retail for less. I would say they'll each sell for around 25 to 28. And so you have to think about all the time that goes into getting those 30 tops in and out the door. I could have invested that time into items that would bring me a higher profit, maybe more designer items or higher quality fabrics, silk, cashmere, that kind of thing. But at the end of the day, those are 30 items that I had, that I found. They were at my fingertips. I just put them into my cart and checked out with them. So who knows if I would have had to invest more time into finding those higher end items. It all is just kind of a gamble, but at this stage in my career in reselling, I have just had like opportunity cost on the top of my mind. I know in my Shop With Me video, I was talking about, I was flipping through the items and there were some good pieces like Lucky Brand blouses that I was saying, oh, you know, this is $2.25. If I found this at the bins for $1, I would probably pick it up, but at $2.25, I just can't do that. And I was seeing some comments of people saying, you know, the difference of $1.25, you're going to let that hold you back, like you're snobby for that or whatever. And I did respond to a couple of those comments, but I just want to say that, you know, when you're doing this for years and years and years, that extra $1.25 or $1.50 that you're investing does add up over time. And, you know, so say I were to spend $2.25 on a Lucky Brand blouse that's going to sell for $20, that is going to net me around $14 or $15. But if I left that behind and invested that time into an item that I got from the bins where I spend $1 on it and it sells for $30, that's a net profit of $23. And so, you know, when you do the math on that, what you're able to make by just leaving that piece that costs you $2.25 and will sell for less, leaving that behind and investing that time into something that will net you a higher profit over time, that difference of what you're making more adds up so much when you multiply it by thousands and thousands of items over the years. So I do not want to come off as snobby. I do not want to, you know, make it seem like I am just so, you know, above paying $2.25. I just really want to stress to you guys that what you do with your time and your energy and your money honestly matters in the long run for sure. Especially when everything is finite, right? Like we don't have all the time in the world to get stuff listed. So you want to make sure that the time that you do have, you're investing into items that are going to give you a higher profit, and, you know, your buy-in cost is as low as possible. That's all I want to stress to you guys. So yeah, that's my little rant for the day. Our next piece that we are shipping out is this Diane von Furstenberg 100% silk, like abstract zebra print. I don't know, is that abstract? It's not quite like a true zebra print. I guess it is. I don't know. Anyways, 100% silk, very high quality, buttons all the way down and back, size large. It does have the DVF hologram at the care tag, so that verifies that it is authentic. I also recently got this from the Family Thrift Center outlet on $2.25 day. I listed it at $45 and was soon after offered $30, which I accepted. My earnings were $24 and my profit was around $21.75. If this had been a more substantial piece from DVF, I would have held out for more, but with it just being short sleeve and you know, not super standout-ish, I guess you'd say. I was happy with 30 for this. DVF just doesn't sell, unless it's a newer item, it just doesn't sell all that great. I would say the brand does sit for me across the board, and so I'm happy generally with like a 30 to 50-ish dollar price for the DVF brand, depending on what the item is. Okay, now we have our second, and this is the second and only other bag that has sold from the Threadup mystery handbag box. This is by the brand Raven and Lily, which does seem to be a Bolo brand. They do make very high quality leather bags. This one in particular is a favorite of Joanna Gaines, which I do think helped it sell. I think that kind of helped to increase the popularity of this bag. And I listed it at $75. I think it is meant to have a distressed look to it, and so I did polish it, or I did leather condition it just a little bit here and there, but nothing major. I did keep it mostly as it was, and I did list it at $75. I was offered, I would say maybe like 2 or 3 days after being listed, $50, which I accepted. My earnings were $40. And my profit was around $32. So I'm happy with that. Like I said, I just want to try to recoup my initial investment from this box and not look back. I used to love ordering Threadup mystery boxes, but they just aren't what they used to be, I guess you'd say. But I did order one not all that long ago, maybe like 6 months ago, and it was really good. I think I like double or tripled my money on that, and so you know, I think it is kind of hit or miss. I wouldn't say that I would never order one again, but I might be a little bit more cautious next time. Now we have a Lafayette 148 essential white plain shirt. This feels so high quality. So Lafayette 148 is a very expensive brand. I would kind of put it in line with Eileen Fisher. They make a lot of just really high quality pieces. They last a lifetime, and they're just really sturdy and dependable kind of thing. So I stumbled into one person's donation. Everything was from this brand, and I pretty much got it all, even though it was all very basic stuff. Like this was just a white V-neck top, but this still retailed for, I would guess, like $150. I got a silk camisole that sold pretty quickly. So yeah, definitely don't disregard this brand, Lafayette 148. I would suggest getting the newer tags and sticking to excellent condition items with it. But yeah, even this white top I was really excited to find at the bins. I listed it at $40, and I believe this was relisted, and I was offered $30, which I accepted. My earnings were $24, and my profit was around $22 on this top. Now we have this yellow blouse, our last item to sell from the Family Thrift Center outlet. New inventory day on Thursday. I thought this was so cute. This is an older piece from Anthropologie. It's from their Sea Kier line, which I do not think that they still carry, but I wanted to get this because it was in phenomenal condition. It has adorable beading and embroidery. It has a novelty print, like patchwork bird on the front, and I knew I could add in keywords like Y2K, 90s, vintage. That whole trend is still going strong. I listed this at $32. Someone liked it, and so my PosherVA sent them out a $28 offer with discount ship, which was accepted, making my earnings $20.38. My profit was around 18-ish on this top. So I am still heavily using PosherVA. It really keeps my closet afloat when I am not listing as much as I should be. I still share my closet several times per day just by clicking start. I have it relist items. I've made a lot of sales just by going in and relisting like 40-ish items per day. I usually have at least 1 or 2 items sell from each batch that I relist, which is great. And so yeah, I do highly recommend PosherVA as a virtual assistant if you don't have one. It really does take your business to the next level if you are looking to do that. I have a discount code. It's Mckinsey20 if you want to try it out. That does get you, I believe, a free trial and then 20% off your first month. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. If you do try it out, I can almost guarantee you'll see a huge uptick in sales if you have all of your settings to where it's doing the most for you. Sharing your closet several times per day, relisting, and just getting your closet a lot more active kind of thing while you're doing other things like shipping, shopping, photoing. Okay, now we have this pair of sandals by the brand AS98. They are a genuine leather woven sandal in excellent condition. So these I actually ordered from Threadup. They listed them in their assorted brands category, meaning that whoever took photos of these and was in charge of assigning a brand to them couldn't read the brand or wasn't familiar with it, and so they just threw them into the assorted brands category and listed them lower than they would have if they researched the brand and saw what it was worth. And so I had some credits and I just ended up ordering these. I want to say they were like $10 or $15. I listed them at $60, and after like a week or 2 of being listed, someone offered me $35. I did counter that to $45. These retailed, I want to say, for around $200. They countered me back to $40, and so I did take that. My earnings were $32. So I'm happy with that. You know, sometimes if I have credits from Threadup, I try to stretch them a little bit further by investing them into items that I know I can resell myself and, you know, make back what I had in credits plus maybe like double it kind of thing. And so yeah, AS98 is a Bolo brand. They sell it at Free People sometimes, and it is really expensive. But I would say look up comps because some styles do sell better than others. And our very last item to ship out today is this Eileen Fisher 100% linen periwinkle top, shirt top. I actually found this on Dollar Day at the Family Thrift Center outlet. I believe I did film that day as well. So I listed this at $30. Someone liked it, and so again, my PosherVA sent them out a $27 offer with discount shipping. That was accepted, making my earnings $19.58. I paid $1. And so my my profit on this top came out to around $18.58. So a nice profit on a pretty plain blouse top here. And yeah, that just goes to show you this was another sale I made through my PosherVA. It really keeps your closet hands-on when you're doing other things. So whenever anyone likes any listing in my closet, I have my PosherVA settings set to where it waits 10 minutes after they like the listing, and then it sends them out a 10% off offer along with discounted shipping. And there are many instances where the person accepts that offer. So, you know, basically, I wish that I had the time and energy to, every time someone liked a listing, sit down and send out an offer like that, but I just don't. And so I'm so very happy to have a virtual assistant that does that for me, as well as shares my closet constantly and sends out offers, relist stuff. Basically just keeps your listings very fresh and active. So yeah, with all that being said, we are finished shipping for the day. I'm going to get these loaded up, take them down to the post office, and continue on with my day. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please feel free to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.